Yeah.
Welcome back to Dussy TV. I'm Caszie Bird and I'm joined, as always, by Ian Bird for another episode of Dussy Uncovered. We've entered into 2024, so I guess that means Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to all of our subscribers.
Absolutely. Let's just reflect a little bit on 2023 and what that meant for Dussendale and Helston Rovers as a whole football club.
Wow, what a year! What a year, really, for the club. It's easy, particularly for me, to get bogged down in what the first team are doing. I'm first team manager, so of course I'm very interested in that. But when you look at what has happened for the club as a whole, fantastic progress throughout. Obviously, for the first team winning the Sterry Cup, it's been a lifelong ambition for me, but brilliant for the club. The ladies promoted up into the Eastern Regional League, fantastic for them. The veterans go from strength to strength. The reserves challenging again for promotion and started this season really, really well. The A team turned a corner. It seems to me in the last few weeks, really, really picked up some good results. The youth teams in youth side, the whole setup is getting stronger and stronger. Graham's having inquiries from teams that want to join for next season. So everything about the club is going really, really well. And 2023 was a fantastic year for us.
So I think I know the answer to this, but what would have been your personal highlight for 2023?
It would be winning the Sterry Cup, yeah. Obviously, my history goes back a long while with two previous clubs who played in the Premier Division of the Anglian Combination, and since I was 14 and saw Wroxham and St Andrews winning it in the 1970s, I've always wanted to lift that cup. So for me personally, but more importantly for the club, it's brilliant for us.
Yeah, and it was such lovely celebrations, and I feel really pleased to be a part of it. I think the social side as well is coming on board and doing really well. We had our first events committee pulled together and we ran our first event. We've got things coming up. We're hopefully going to have an event which we were hoping to announce a few weeks back, but with the Christmas period we haven't kind of been able to, but we're hoping to put another one of those on again soon. We're hoping to do an end of season thing. So lots of really exciting stuff, as well as the football. The community is really starting to build and get some momentum now, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. And it was really good to see yesterday at the Nest a good crowd.
Yeah.
Which is really encouraging. And as you say, it's one of our aims to try and make us more of a community club.
Yeah, I totally agree. It was lovely to sort of speak to some of the parents and family members of our players, but also some from the opposition side as well. That's one of the things I really love about doing the gate. I like to sort of engage with people and say hi, and those who kind of now recognise me from doing like the videos and things is really nice. And it sort of opens up that platform to have a chat, and it's just lovely. It's really, really lovely community feel that's now kind of happening. Before we get on to Saturday's game against Diss, just talk to us a bit about how the other adult teams have got on this weekend.
Yeah, so the reserves had a tough-looking fixture away at Horsford, but they managed to win 2-1. So they're just behind Cassie with a game in hand, so we could go top if we win that. So looking really positive for them. Bretty and Rory got the goals on Saturday. The A team played at the Nest. I was able to watch the first 20 minutes of their game. They won 9-0.
Mm-hmm.
So a brilliant result for them. Hat-trick for Joe Thompson. Really, really good. Really pleased for them. The Vets had to replay a county cup game, which they were playing in before Christmas, were leading, and suddenly the game got abandoned. All sounded very dubious. They had to replay it, and sadly I found out this afternoon they lost the replay. I think it was 6-3.
That was against Kings Lynn, wasn't it?
AFC Lynn, yeah. So that was a shame. But good news from the women's team, because they were playing top of the table clash, and they won 3-2. So they're now back on top of it. So that's really, really good for the women's team. So overall, great set of results for the club this weekend.
Yeah. absolutely, it has been. So we had a result. I wouldn't necessarily say it was the greatest result for the first team on Saturday, but we had a result by getting 1 point at home with a 1-1 win against Dis.
1-1 draw.
1-1 draw, sorry. Just talk to us a little bit about the game and kind of how that played out for you and the team.
Well, the first team's been really hit badly by injuries, suspensions, and just general unavailability. So it was good to get some of our players back on Saturday's game, but we're still not back to full strength. 1-0 down after 5 or 6 minutes, recovered and equalised early in the second half. Conor Durrant with the goal, hoping then to push on, but actually probably didn't really push on that much. It was a bit of a below par performance, and in the end, this I'm sure would be saying, look, we got a penalty midway through the half, which Kingsley Barnes saved. They then had another chance, which
really quite quickly afterwards,
which Kingsley Barnes saved again. We huffed and puffed, had a couple of chances ourselves, but probably a draw was about a fair result. So overall, you look at that and say, well, it's probably about a point is about all we deserved against a team who are roughly the same as us in the table.
Yeah,
I think it did move us up to 8th, though.
Yeah,
and a man of the match performance from Kingsley Barnes in goal. So there was lots of positives.
Yeah, absolutely, lots of positives. Just talking about goalies, so Kingsley is a name that some of you, if you watch on regularly, may not have heard yet, but he's a recent signing for us. And the reason why we've got a new goalie is because...
Well, Kingsley became available a few weeks before Christmas. He's now played, I think, 4 games. Fantastic goalkeeper, really great acquisition for the club. And I'm really hoping he's going to be with us for a very long time to come. Luke Fish had been our previous goalkeeper. He was, I guess, coming to the end of his career anyway, and he's now decided to hang up the gloves, as it were. But I really just wanted to pay tribute to him because he's put in a lot of years' service to the club, right back from when we were a Sunday side. He played for us, and then when we became a Saturday team, he was with us when we won the Junior Cup in 2018, and he was with us when we won the Sterry Cup in 2023. So that's fantastic for us, fantastic for him. Great guy. And I'm sure we'll see him around. But, fantastic servant to the club, and well done to him.
Brilliant. Absolutely. Well done, Luke. And thank you for all of your time that you've dedicated to Dussy. I'm going to cough.
You're allowed to cough.
I couldn't hold that in, sorry. Okay, so what games have we got coming up next?
Well, next week, the first team are travelling away to Peterborough. We're playing FC Peterborough, who, again, difficult side, particularly at home. So that will be a challenge for us. Hopefully we'll have some more players back. Some of the injuries going on a bit. Tom Fisher's now been out quite some time. Jimmy Taylor trained this week, so he's recovering from a broken arm. Will Bennett, he did try and train but couldn't finish the session. So hopefully we will have more players back. Sam Wells will be back from holiday. So, we should be getting nearer to full strength, but it'll be a difficult game. The reserves have got quite a difficult home game in the league against Waveney Reserves, and the A team are playing in their County Cup. I think it's the quarter-final they've got to now. So some difficult games, and obviously we'll be able to update everyone on that next weekend.
Yeah, we absolutely will do indeed. I think that's everything.
It is.
Yeah.
See you next week.
You do it every time.
I'm just saying goodbye. I'm being polite.
I know. Thank you guys for watching. We'll put some information in the description box below. If you are looking to want to sponsor one of our home games, then please do get in touch. Or if you just want to kind of put a comment in and say hi to us, we do keep an eye on it. So share the channel with all your friends and help us boost up our subscribers and get a few more followings to this wonderful group of players and volunteers and committee members and all the hard people, all the hard people that work behind the scenes. Words to that effect. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon.
Bye.